Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Silviana Dewi and my student number is 53. I'm student of Trunojoyo University of Madura, Faculty of Agriculture, Agribusiness Department. In this video, I will explain about rice mill factory. The agriculture sector is a sector that has a strategic role in the structure of national economy development. Development agriculture in Indonesia considered important for overall development national. There are several reasons why agriculture development in Indonesia has an important role. Among other, resource potential nature at diverse income to national income is quite large. The amount national export the size of Indonesia population were the only sector for the livelihood provided is provision of community food and become the basic of growth in rural area. As is the case in the Madura Island, especially Pamekasan, where most of the population are farmers. In Pamekasan, many crops are planted by farmers, one of which is rice. Milling grain into rice is one of the main series post-harvest handling. Milling technology largely determines the quantity and the quality of the rice product. Rice milling has a very important role in the rice agribusiness system in Indonesia. Rice milling is the center meeting between production, post-harvest, processing, and marketing of grain or rice, so that it is an important link in the national rice supply, which is demanded to be able to contribute in the supply of rice, both in terms of quantity and quality, to support national food security. The process of planting rice is very complex. It requires precision and perfection, especially in the work, starting from land preparation, selection of supply seed, planting, care, fertilizing, irrigation, weeding, to processing the result agriculture into grain of rice that take time and effort that is not a title, plus the cost that must be incurred at this process. All of this is very different from industrial society, which produces instant product in a short time and quickly. In Indonesia, the pestle and mortar are the first traditional rice mill to be used by farmers, but minimally with human labor and powered by water. One or more pestle and mortar can be operated through the wheelset, which is a traditional form of rice milling unit. On the pestle and mortar, the principle of grinding has been applied to spread the grain and scrape to fill the hulls. RESTU is a grain milling industry that serves the sales and purpose of a grain. It is located in Dharma Dwipa, West Pademau, Pamekasan Regency. RESTU was founded by Mr. Yunus in 2005 and already has a business license. At RESTU, production management use is style simple, where its implementation include the activity of providing raw material to be processed, namely grain prospect directly from farmers, collector or middlemen around the village of Pademau East and Pademau West, Pamekasan City. The grain will be stored in the stock warehouse. In the milling process, the first comes out is husk, the second is and the last is rice. Next to the polishing of rice, then the rice will be sifted and will remove the growth through the pipe and desiccate again. Rest will go to the shelter. The finally process is packing and distribution. Rest is packing in packs weigh 5 kg, 10 kg, and 25 kg. Ude Restu Bumi is to market directly through factory where industrially, social media, and indirectly through retail and wholesalers. The marketing target is to all groups, some buy for consumption and some buy for resale. The range of consumer covers the Madura area. For distribution channel at Ude Restu Bumi is sold, which include wholesalers, shops, small traders, and consumers. The price given to direct consumer is 9,200 kg, 8,600 kg to shop, and 8,000 kg to traders. Contribution to society, the contribution given by Ude Restu Bumi, which can create job for the surrounding community. In addition, hooks from rice milling by Ude Restu Bumi will not be sold, but will be given to people who need the husk to be used as organic fertilizer. There are some people who use the husk to be mixed with cow dung so that it becomes organic fertilizer, and the sales it's a price of 20,000 for every 5 kg of fertilizer. This course can increase the income of the surrounding community. Impact of the environment from the rice milling activity at Ude Restu Bumi is great, thus that will pollute the air and will cause health problems and even distribution the surrounding community. Employers who are directly influenced are very at risk of health problems due to exposure to dust generated from the rice milling process. In addition, the noise generated from the milling process also disturbs the surrounding community who are close to the factory. Corporate social responsibility is a business approach by contributing to sustainable development by providing economic, social, and environmental benefit for all stakeholders. The purpose of corporate social responsibility is to create a higher standard of living by maintaining continuity of operating profit for stakeholder interest in the entity financial statement. Financial statement become a tool for responsibility entity activity and become information that connect corporation with investor because it contains both mandatory and voluntary disclosure. Corporate social responsibility given by Ude Restu Bumi, namely the company always providing training to employer and improve milling to produce good quality rice. This was done by Ude Restu Bumi is so that consumers get good quality milling results. Corporate social responsibility provided by Ude Restu Bumi for its employers is by providing additional business and ensuring what safety during the milling process. Ude Restu Bumi is responsible for hospital costs if one of its employers has an accident during the rice milling process.
This is the end of my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.